The ROI of peace is something that I'm looking at now and learning about through McKinsey. I was fortunate to meet Peter Dahlstrom and now many of his staff and teams who are helping me to put a kind of methodology of measurement together. Peace One Day created a day of peace. Peace One Day then proved that that day could work in places like Afghanistan. Peace One Day is now institutionalizing that day. As part of institutionalizing it, we want obviously people to know about the day, but we also want to decrease violence on that day. We've attempted to do that on the 21st September 2012, a few days ago, and now we're measuring the impact and the result of that. And there's two things that we're trying to measure. One is we're trying to measure the amount of people who are involved on the day, and we're also trying to measure, therefore, the decrease of violence that happened on the day. And if you can measure the amount of people that are involved who are participating in peace, then there is a method which will tell you the decrease in violence. In the same way that if you advertise a product on TV, you imagine that there's a kind of an equation for how many people might purchase that project or be interested in that product. And it's the same with peace. If we can measure the amount of people that are involved, then we can put a methodology of measurement that will say, well, that's how many people are involved in non-violent action. And if you can do that, then you can say, well, there's an ROI, clearly, because you can say, well, what are the properties that made that happen? And if you can say that, which of course you can, then you can say, well, that's the return on investment of that particular property, which manifested that much action, which manifested that much decrease in violence. Fascinating and deeply profound and phenomenally exciting. Because when you can get that accurate about it, then you can make sure that you're not wasting any money. And if you're not wasting any money, that means you're putting it into the right area to increase participation. And participation means somebody won't get hit. That's profound.